All right. Hello, everybody. I'm on just a few minutes early. Can everybody hear me okay? Sound check 1, 2, 3. Sound check 1, 2, 3. Can everybody hear me okay? Hello, Derek. How are you this evening? Sound check 1, 2, 3. Still a couple of minutes here before we start. All right, you folks are in for a treat when we get done here, so stay tuned. Some free stuff. Things are good. I went to played in a golf tournament today, and I did pretty well, actually. My partner did pretty good. We just had one bad hole and could have done a lot better, but oh well. Hi, Patrick. Hello, Shinnok. Derek. Guys, if you hear some bangs in the background, that's because we're getting closer to the 4th of July and there's some people that just can't wait. All right, so we are pretty close to starting here. So, well, first of all, let me just go ahead and say to everybody, thank you for coming in. And there's not very many people here just yet, but just wanted to say thanks for coming by and, you know, checking out the channel, and we'll have some fun. We'll go over some charts. We'll talk about crypto and where the market's going and where it may end up or not end up. But I do want to get a disclaimer out of the way. I am not a financial advisor. So anything you hear me say tonight, just take it for granted, okay? I'm not a professional advisor. I've been in the business for 20 years of trading, but that does not make me like a financial advisor, okay? So with that said, what does everybody want to look at first off? Does everybody want to know what's going on with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, the market in general? Thoughts, please. Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and do this. Big three. Let's go ahead and get the big three out of the way. All right, because it's on everybody's mind, and everybody's kind of panicking out there, and Bitcoin dropped down below 6,000, and everybody's calling for this, and that. So on my chart, what you're looking at, this is a Bitcoin weekly chart. Okay, and basically where we're at, guys, is that back in February, this thing put in a nice reversal, and it was a pretty strong move off the bottom. Okay, this big long wick right there, that just means that was a lot of buyers saying, okay, that's my bottom. I do not want to go lower than that. Okay, so it tried to make a rally here, and it's just been kind of going back and forth, chopping, and then you see this little down move here, which looks to me, I mean, it could look corrective in a way. It's not one straight shot down, but we're retesting this low right over here. Okay? So if we get down below that, and that's this area right here, what I'm watching for, and my personal target, at least, is 55.11. That's where the 100-day moving average is. If it goes below that, I'll be honest, guys, I really think that we're going down to 47.52. That's a 1-to-1 extension from the high to this low, back up to the high, equal measure right here. Okay? And if that fails, we may test the trend line. And I'll show you this trend line that I've drawn, okay? And it's kind of scary to look at. But this goes all the way back to the beginning of when this chart was made. And I've drawn this trend line from here up through here. So you had the parabolic move right here off of that. Is it going to come back and test this area at some point, the trend line? It would not surprise me. Nothing surprises me with Bitcoin. But let's take it one step at a time and one day at a time and not just assume anything. Okay? So that's kind of what I got on Bitcoin for the longer term. Anything's possible. So don't be shocked. Right now, I would not be long the market right now, but I would not be short the market. Okay? If you wanted to be short the market, you wanted to be short the market up here. And so what scares me when I read around, message boards and I look at people and they're asking, how do I short Bitcoin? Okay, well, that kind of makes me laugh, because why are you wanting to short it right now after a 70% drop? That's just kind of ridiculous. So, be careful. Just don't fall into those traps of people saying, oh, you can make a lot of money shorting the market. Well, sure you could, but the time to short it was up here or back in here. You don't want to be shorting it down here. So be careful, and do not, I will say this, and I pray that you all listen to me, do not use margin, okay? Don't do it. From somebody that's got experience, do not use margin at all. If you go to a brokerage account and they're telling you they'll give you margin and you can trade, buku's bucks on $1,000, then don't do it. You're asking for trouble, okay? So take my advice on that. Do not use margin. Okay, so that's kind of what we got with Bitcoin. We're basically chopping around. I'll move a daily chart over here and let you all look at it. And so basically what we're kind of wanting to do, guys, is that we're retesting the low over here in February, okay? We want to see if we can hold this. But what we're also watching, and I'll just scroll it out a little bit. We want to get down. I mean, right now it's not making a very powerful move off this, which is kind of concerning. And that makes me believe that we might go a little lower, right? But I'm not going to assume anything just yet. I want to see if it can hold this recent low. And if it does, then we can start to build off that, right? Okay? We can build off that. I need to do one thing. I need to get my mouse pointer on here so y'all can see it. One sec. Because I know that's probably kind of hard. I'm pointing at stuff and you probably can't see it. Let's see. There we go. Everybody see that okay? Is that better? Right there? Y'all see that? Okay. So anyway, that's what I'm watching for, to see if it can hold this recent low right here. If it can't, then obviously we're going lower. Again, my personal target is 55.11, but we'll see. We'll see. I could be wrong. What else do we want to take a look at? Ethereum? Does anybody want to look at Ethereum? Okay, Ethereum. Let's see. Let me throw Ethereum over here. Okay, so I've been posting about this on Twitter, and it's pretty cut and dry. Okay, this downtrend line. I've been posting about it on Twitter for days. That is what the bulls have to get through. Okay? Period. End of story. Right now, it's just kind of testing it, drifting lower, test it, drift lower. Until it gets through, it goes nowhere. So, you know, you're probably looking at, it's trying to make a little double bottom right here. We'll see how it's not really reacting too strong off that, which again is concerning. So you're probably looking at 433 to 415 as possible targets to hold. Okay. Otherwise, you go back and you retest the lows under 400. So for the bulls, it's pretty simple. Get through that trend line, break it, and then you're good to go. So that's kind of what I got on Ethereum. Let's go ahead, and I know somebody had a question. Let's look at Litecoin. I'll throw it over here. Let's see. Litecoin. Again, once we broke that descending triangle, you see what happens, right? I think I posted about that a long time ago. Descending triangle, broke it, and now down to here. Okay, $80. I did miss this, my bad, I did miss this one retracement from this low to this high, which was a 161.8 retracement. I did miss that. It's a marginal kind of, you know, support area. We'll see. But right here is your bigger area, 75. Okay? And then obviously if that can't hold, then you're looking at 67. But what we want to see, guys, we want to see retests of lows, and we want to see those hold. Okay? Right now, trying to pick a bottom in this market is ridiculous. Don't do it. Stay away. Just wait until you get some sort of upward movement and retest a low, okay? And then get past a 10 EMA, close above it. You know, let's not try to pick bottoms here. That's just losing money, okay? You're losing money when you try to pick bottoms. That's not smart. So let it play out. Be patient. I mean, I know everybody's wanting to try to trade. They want to make money, and I get it, you know, but don't force it, okay? When you try to force trades, and trust me, from somebody that knows, when you force trades, you lose. You just do, okay? So be patient, stay the course, just, you know, sit in cash. If you want to put some in, there's nothing wrong with having, like, you know, maybe a small percentage of your portfolio in it just to have some, just in case, okay? Because you never know. I mean, one of these days, some news may come out and a big green candle comes out of nowhere and you feel like you got left out. Well, have a small percent, but don't have a big percent. You know, maybe have a small percent in there if that's what you like. If you believe in it, then have a small percent. But trying to have a big percentage in a bear market is asking for trouble. Okay? Does that answer anybody's questions on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin? Any questions? Patrick, you know, I was looking back at what you said. If Ethereum drops, everything will. Well, maybe. You know, Ethereum's been actually the strongest out of all three. And I think I mentioned that a while back too. And you can see it right here. You know, it made this low back here, but it hasn't made a newer low, right? So it's holding up fairly well. And I think that's because of the SEC decision that it's not a security. It's actually a commodity. So that's probably what's holding it up. So, you know, hey, it's holding up pretty well, but until it gets past that downtrend line, it's just kind of taking the rest of the crypto market with it. Shanak, is BTC printing another bear flag on the hourly? Let's just take a look. That's my 6-hour chart. Let's go to a 1 hour. Yeah. I mean, it could be. Yeah. Yeah, very possible. I mean, although with this double top right up in here, you could almost, and I'm not saying it is, but you could almost call it a ascending triangle. Okay? Bear flags usually, I mean, if you start from back here and go up, yeah, could be. But some bulls will look at it and say, okay, well, from here to here, and then from here to here, we've got an ascending triangle. So, I mean, I still, I don't know, I'm having a hard time trusting it on the long side, but for now, at least on the hourly, it looks, I don't know, it looks suspect to me. Again, folks, I would not, I know if some of you are out there trying to trade this on an hourly chart or whatnot, yeah, you may do okay, but be careful. Be really careful. Okay? I mean, I would not be trading it. Brent, does everyone here agree that it's not a matter of time? Let's see, not a matter of if these pop. Okay, but when? Who knows? I can't predict that. I mean, this thing could just keep drifting lower, for all I know. I mean, I'm just looking at the charts and they don't look good. I mean, you know, crypto, just like Patrick said, it's here to stay. But it's here to stay at what price? And that's what we have to figure out. What is the market price of crypto right now? I mean, long term, it's going to be great, I think. But right now, everybody's trying to figure out what's a fair value for crypto. Okay? I mean, this just reminds me so much of the .com days back in 2000 when everything got way ahead of itself and then it had to correct down. And if you go back and look at the NASDAQ, I'm telling you guys, it went from 5,000 down to 1,400 in a matter of a year and a half. That was a crash. And so it just has to correct, and look where it's at now. I mean, now it's years later, but you know, the valuations of it caught up finally. So, you know, Bitcoin's going to have its day. All these, I mean, and I'm not going to say all these coins because I really believe that probably 90% of them are fake. They're frauds. They're not real. Okay? They're just scams. So there's going to be a few that are going to be the ones. It's almost like the .com days, guys. You know, there was pets.com. There was, you name it, .com. And that was the thing. And look what happened. Almost all of them went out of business except for the big ones. And so, you know, that's kind of where we're at. We just have to wade through the waters here. Just kind of wading through the waters. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to some charts here. Let's see. Crypto Paradox wants to look at AION. Okay, and guys, I'm going to say real quick, when you post what coin you want to look at, please tell me what exchange it's on, okay, or what exchange you're looking at. Excuse me. And what your time frame is. Are you looking short-term, long-term, etc.? So that will help me because that'll determine the chart I'm looking at. All right, so on, let's go back. Who was it? Crypto Paradox. Okay, so on A, is that AION? Okay, USD. Gotcha. Is that on the Binance? Let's go look. Let me get back to my other. There we go. And let's go here. And let's go AION. Okay, does AION actually have a USD pair? Crypto Paradox? If it does, what exchange is it on? Because Binance doesn't show it. I mean, I can do the BTC cross if you want. All right. So let's look at BTC. Ooh. Okay. All right, so let me draw some fibs on it real quick. Okay, that's getting there. And that one's not so good. Okay. And then let's go back here. That's interesting. Okay. Okay, so AION. Getting close to a target, getting close to a fib cluster, okay? And your RSIs are getting close to the bottom, okay? So right now, you're still in a downtrend, right? Look at that, 10, 20, and 50 all hooking down. That is major resistance. It's driving the price down. So a possible bounce area would be over here at, what is that? 1597. Okay. You know, maybe watch this little area where that wick came out of. Obviously, if it goes below that, you're coming down here. RSIs are down at the bottom. And that's a daily chart. Okay? So be on the alert. I wouldn't be buying it right now. I mean, if you wanted to like take a step in with a small, I mean, and I'm talking like very minuscule part in it, you could, because you're getting closer to a potential bottom. Okay? Fib cluster area right here. 1597. Okay? So that's an area to watch. But still, you do not want to take a major trade until you get these moving averages flattening out. Okay? Right now, they're just driving price lower. So you can see what happened to people that tried to get it back in here and thought that was a bottom. No. Bottom here. Bounce. No. Same thing back here. So be careful. I mean, if you're playing it for a swing trade, I mean, you know, just start small and then just kind of ladder in, but have a stop loss. Okay? What's next? What do we look at next? ZRX. Okay, Patrick, let's take a look at ZRX. I think I did that one not too long ago. Let's see here. ZRX. Yeah, I got my fibs in there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I remember this one. Okay. Look at this. Okay. Daily chart. okay, you got major fib clusters right here. And you've got the 100-day moving average moving up, okay? But you got your 10 and your 20 moving down. So what is going to prevail here, okay? Oh, I gave that to you last night? Okay, all right, perfect. So anyway, yeah, I mean, you got a good, this is, I mean, it's not my trading style to do this, okay? I usually wait until these things start going up, the moving averages. And Shinnok, I'll get ETC next, okay? I promise. But right here would be, a risk-reward would be okay right here. I wouldn't go all in. I would go maybe, start out small and see what happens and have a stop loss. Maybe just below that 100-day moving average, okay? Because if it drops below that, and if it drops below this old resistance, which is now new support zone, you're coming down here, okay? And that's a 2,000 sat drop, okay? So have a tight stop and see if it plays out, But go small if you're doing it. If you're going to play that way, go small. Okay? ETC. All right, Shinnok, here we go. Let's take a look at ETC. Had this one up earlier too. Let's see, where's it at? And guys, don't forget to hang around. I got a free gift, okay? I got a free gift. You guys do not want to miss this. I got a free gift coming up, okay? So do not go anywhere. Stick around. I got a free gift for you guys. Let's see. ETC. All right. So this is a daily chart, and I'm just going to squeeze in a little bit, okay? If I squeeze out, you can see what's kind of happening here. It's just kind of made the nice move after it got announced that it was going to be on Coinbase or whatnot. But I'm going to scroll in just a little bit. Okay. And let's do this. Okay. So look what happened back here. It tested the 38.2 retracement again. And it failed. Okay. That was a signal for bears to just load up. Okay. And get in. So what you're wanting to see is the 20-day or the 10-day EMA, which is right here. You want to see that hold as support. Okay? The 50 EMA, which is trying to go a little, it almost looks like it's trying to go a little sideways. Excuse me. Is a little concerning. Excuse me. But you would want to see the 10 EMA hold. Now, right up here, this is not really all that good. You got a bearish engulfing candle off the 38.2, okay? And I mean, those bearish engulfings are just like sellers saying, sorry, you're not going higher, okay? And that's what happened there, okay? Now, let me draw some retracements and see where we're at, okay? All right, so very interesting, okay, is that right now it's holding, oops, get that back up there. Okay, so right now it's holding the 38.2 retracement and the 10 EMA. So if this market can get some legs, okay, then it's got a chance, right? But it's got to get past the 38.2 to be able to go, right? Your stochastic RSI is hooking down a little bit. Regular RSI is kind of hanging pretty strong. Actually, it's above 50. So it's relatively strong, But again, you'll want to watch the 38.2 and the 10 EMA. If it fails those areas, then it's coming down. It's going to test each retracement and each moving average. Okay? I mean, I kind of like it. I mean, I do. I really kind of like this one. I mean, I think the news and the stuff, the stuff that came out about it is pretty positive. So, I mean, I kind of like this one for the long term. I think it's actually going to do pretty well. But, for the short term, let's just see what happens here. All in all, I don't think it's a bad chart. I think it's pretty good. Hope that helps. Who's next? Next chart. Yeah, a gift in BTC. Yeah, we all do, right? We all want a gift in BTC. Next chart. Anybody? I know somebody else asked something. The contrarian in you is starting to stir with everyone looking bearish in crypto when well, yeah, Shanak, I mean, and that's the way I look at it. I mean, I'm sure you guys, if you saw my post on Twitter, when I saw CNBC on Fast Money, and it was the very first thing that they led off with, and they said Bitcoin is dead, and they had a headstone, and it said 2009 to 2018, and I almost wanted to go to the bank and just get a mortgage, get a mortgage on the house and say, I'm all in. These guys were the ones that were telling people how to buy Ripple when it was at all-time highs. I mean, that's just how CNBC works. These guys are total tools. They don't know what the hell they're talking about, and they're a tool of the market. That's all they are. So, I mean, and I do like the fact that everybody is getting more and more bearish on the market right now. I mean, it's just a sign that we're getting closer to a bottom, in my opinion. So, don't let anybody try to say, the FUD is going to come out and everybody's going to try to tell you that Bitcoin's dead, blah, 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 blah. So, just be patient. Things will get good again at some point. Okay, so Derek. Okay, Derek, I'm going to do one chart for you, bro. I'll do NEO. I know I got some other people wanting to look at some stuff, so I don't want to put them off, okay? So I'll do NEO real quick for you. Let me save ETC real quick. NEO. Bear with me, Gaurav. I'll get to DGB here in a sec. NEO. Here we go. All right. Know I've done this one before. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Well, let's just start pulling out some of these old retracements. Let's go to a daily chart. Derek, are you long term, or are you just doing this for a swing trade? Swing? Okay. All right, so if you're doing a swing trade, let's go over to a 4 hour, or let's go to a 6 hour. Yeah, we're the cockroaches, that's right. And we will rise like the phoenix, for sure. Let's see, let's do this. Interesting. Not really sure why it bounced there. Let's see. Let's take that out. And take that out. Let me go back and see if there's some old... Oh, I see. I see. Let's do this. And let's do this. Not sure if that's going to line up to where it's at or not. Just trying to figure out why it bounced where it did. And right now I can't figure out why it did. So that just goes to show you that I can't figure it out all the time. Let's get that volume out there. Okay, well, here's your deal. Okay, see these long wicks coming out the top? Okay, right in here. That's people wanting to sell. That's inventory retracement bars is what that's called. But you've got some inventory retracement bars on the downside, which are trying to come up. Almost looks like a bull flag or a bear flag to me in a way. If you just go based off the bodies of the candle, I would almost be expecting, and you can see the 10 EMA right here. It's just kind of hanging on to it. I would really be cautious for a fear that it might move down to here, the 261.8. Okay. Stochastic RSI, it's about midway, right? I don't know. This is tough to call. If it were me, I would stay away because I just don't have a clear signal on it. And when I don't have a clear signal on something, I just stay away. I mean, I wish I could give you some better feedback, but right now I don't have a clear signal. And when I don't have a clear signal, I just stay away. So I just stay away. Okay, let me go to DGB. Bittrex. Man, is this thing ever going to get listed on another exchange? My goodness. Oh, let's see. Oh, boy. Yeah. Let's see. Let's just take those out of there. I mean, I've still got a little bit of DGB. It's a long-term deal for me. I just don't. It's one of those I try. I mean, I was posting for it, for days, but I was like, it's a long-term deal. I'm just going to leave it in the bank and just come back and check in a few years. Okay. Goodness. Let me do a retracement here. Man, RSI, stochastic RSI is really low. Looks like it's getting ready to bounce. Yeah, just past that. Yeah, it just broke the 61.8. All right. And let's go back over here. And let's just do another retracement here. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay. All right, Gaurav, here you go. On DGB, wow, nice bounce off the 61.8. Okay. Let me scroll in so you can look at it really close, okay? Okay. So DGB, even though it's still technically bullish because it's holding that old low over there. But look at this. The 261.8% retracement is right here, 317. There has got to be a lot of people that are, I mean, obviously, look at that wick coming out the bottom, okay? Your EMAs are still hooking down. So I would say this area and maybe even down to, gosh, if it gets to 288, I think you'll get a ton, I mean, like a huge bounce off that. But, I mean, this could be your little spot right here that it could launch from. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. I mean, because look back here. Here's that old low back here. At, what was that, 216? And it took off, and now it's coming back down to here, and it's retraced down to here. The 78.6 retracement is a strong, and I'm just telling you, a strong retracement. Because look at this. It actually lines up over here perfectly. Because look at this. Came up, that was resistance, dropped, came up, resistance, dropped, resistance, dropped, and then once it broke through, look at that move. Okay? So that line right there, the 78.6, that's your line to hold. And I think that is strong, very strong support. Okay? And not only that, but look at your stochastic RSI down here at the bottom. So be on the lookout. I mean, it could be, gosh, I don't know, the way the moving averages are. It could be, give it time. It's a long-term hold, bro. This is not one you're going to get rich on overnight. But, you know, this is one of those that just, you know, could try to bottom out right in this area and then maybe make a move up. So that's kind of what I got on DGB. Let me scroll back here. I know some people have been posting. Okay. Let's see. Grav, what do you... Buying low sats coin will help like RDD? You know, it's weird. I mean, RDD is it's almost like it's an Asian coin, right? So it tends to move on that kind of market. So, I mean, it's always been, I mean, it's been holding up pretty well, it seems like, from what I've seen lately. You know, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, my buddy Lackland. Yeah. Yeah. And stick around, guys. I'm just telling you, stick around. Don't go anywhere. Special treat. Okay? Don't go anywhere. Don't leave. Got a special treat. Special treat coming up. All right. Next chart. Anybody got a chart? Hey, everybody wins tonight, okay? I'm just telling you, everybody wins. Everybody wins, okay? Well, I'm going to get Lackland on here one of these days, okay? But tonight, everybody wins with the free gift, okay? Everybody. Everybody. TRX. Okay. Yeah, that was one of the calls in the channel. And I got it right here. I still like it. I still like it. I mean, no matter what Bitcoin does, this thing just keeps holding up. I mean, it's holding the 10 EMA. This is a daily chart. RSI is just kind of right here, holding fairly steady. You got some resistance right up here. Okay, but she's holding on. Look at this. Holding on to that 10 EMA. Once it breaks past the 20 EMA, guys, I'm just telling you, and look at the 50 EMA trying to flatten out a little bit. It's not hooking down. Okay, it's just flattening out. If it gets above here, okay, I'm telling you, it could be off to the races. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I like it. I like TRX. Clorox. Let's see. Okay. Any other charts? Oh, Ibrahim, you wanted to look at fuel. Hang on. Let me pull up fuel. Fuel. I think I did that one before. Yep, there it is. Thought, let's see. Oh gosh, man, let me clean this up. Good Lord. Eek. What was I looking at? Ah. Wow. Man, these charts are just going crazy tonight. Let's see. Let's get that out of there. This fuel chart just does not like me. Okay, here we go. Finally, let's see. There we go. All right. Goodness. Get some of this mess out of here. All right. Now this is interesting, okay, with fuel, okay? And this is what I talked about with retesting bottoms, okay? Now it has broken the 78.6, which I do not like. But here's the thing, okay, is that you've got this nice big reversal pattern, okay, right here. You've got to, I mean, this is like, that's huge reversal. So now, once you get the high and everybody's like taking profits or shorts are getting back into it, and it's coming back to see if that is a real low, okay? If that's a real low, then you're going to get a bigger move off of that, okay? So watch this low right over here. And that's at what, 541, or is that 57 sats, or is that 570? Anyway, right here, just watch that recent low, and if it can hold that, then you've got a low, okay? You've got a confirmed low off the reversal pattern, okay? If not, you're coming down here, 487, okay? So just keep that in mind. You're coming down to 487 if that low does not hold, and if that doesn't hold, you're coming down even lower. But that's what I've got. Okay, who's next? You want to look at BTC USD shorts? Sure. Hang on. Let me pull that up. I was looking at that the other day. Pull out the trading view charts. Guys, I'm telling you, stick around. You are going to be really, really pleased, okay? Stick around. Free gifts for everyone. Free, free, free. Yeah. So, the shorts, obviously, when we were making a little bit of a run, it came down here, and I drew this the other day. it came down and hit the 38.2 retracement, and then look at this reversal pattern off the 38.2, and now it's going to come up and try to test the 61.8 and maybe even the 78.6. So what's that tell us? I mean, shorts are loading up, and look at this stochastic RSI. It's hooking up off the bottom. So that's kind of why, and Lachlan, I think, will agree with me because he's been, talking about it in the channel, is that this thing, it looks like it's going lower, guys. So, there's no time to be rushing in to Bitcoin, okay? It's a no trade zone. Don't rush into it. Just wait until this clears out. Let's let it get out of its system, So let's just kind of watch and see what happens here, No time to be rushing in. So that's what I got on the shorts. Let's see. Let me scroll back here. What else do we got? Am I missing anything? Oh, Lachlan. Yeah, the weekly. Yeah. So here's kind of what I had. I thought I had it in here. Man, look at all those charts. Good Lord. And let's do this. I'll just open up a new one. I don't know why it saves SC. Let's do this. Yeah, so on my weekly, what I was pointing out is that, look at this, okay? I've had this trend line in here. Look at this, from the beginning. Back here, tested it, and then took off. And so now we're just kind of coming back in here, and I guess the question on everybody's mind is that, can we hold this area? This area right here was big support when it made that last final move to the upside, the parabolic move. So we're real close to testing that. And if this fails, and that's right at 55.11, okay? And if it fails that, I mean, I've got a 1-to-1 extension from this high to this low back up to here, which would equal this, 47.52. And if that fails, I don't think that 161.8 will hold. I think it's coming probably down to the trend line, okay? And probably test the trend line. But let's see if 55.11 can hold, right? That's kind of what I was thinking. Just my view. May not be right, but it's kind of what I'm thinking. Let's see, what else do we got? When? Oh, suicide hotline on blockchain. What the heck? Okay, let's see. That's funny. When? ETC. All right, let's take a look. Let's go over here. Okay, guys, if you got a chart request, make sure to tell me what exchange it's on, please. And if you're long, short, or just scalping, that'll help me on time frames. Was that like a win, like when we're gonna go, or was that like actual coin? Let's see. Oh, Litecoin, Vegeta, I'll get to OMG. One sec. Michael's got a question. Short-term BTC, can we expect a bounce? If so, where to? I'm talking about 1 to 8 hours, very short-term. if you want my honest opinion, just don't trade it right now. Okay? I'm not going to sit here and try to predict a bounce. It's not, you know, and especially where we're at right now, we're kind of on thin ice. And so I just, okay, so you're in it. Okay. Where are you in it at? Are you in a bunch, or are you, what price? I mean, are you just looking to get out? $60.40 to $60.80. Okay. Okay, so let me pull it back up. Let's see. I think that's it right there. Okay. Well, if you're in it right now, and assuming that no, he's not getting wrecked. Come on. Come on. 5 BTC yet. Okay, so you're in with 5. Okay. All right. So Michael, here's the deal. Okay, is that I'm looking at patterns. Okay, in the market right now, and on this daily chart, look back here. We had the big red candle, then we had a green candle right here, an inside day, and then the next day we drop farther. Okay, and I'm not saying it's going to do this again, but I'm looking at patterns, okay? And so what did we have? You know, we had a big red candle, inside day, and now we got the start of a red candle here. I'm not saying it's going to go down to here, okay? Because I don't know. I'm just going off previous patterns, and I'm assuming that the pattern is going to hold, okay? So if you're in it with a profit, I would get out, in my opinion, and I would just sit on the sidelines and wait for a confirmation and a clear signal. This is no time to be picking bottoms, in my opinion. Okay? Save your capital for a better opportunity, in my opinion. Okay? OMG, Litecoin Vegeta. Let me get to Vegeta. One sec. Let me get that out there. Let's see. I thought I had OMG charted once before. Let's see here, because I actually thought I liked that one at one point. Yep. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of the same kind of thing. Look at this. It broke the 78.6. Not good. Let's just get that out of there for now. Let's get that out of there, and let's just see what we got. Well, I guess I missed that low to that high. That puts it close on that 127.2. Man, it's just having a hard time getting past the 10 and the 20. It's close. It tried. Yeah, let's move out to a daily. Hey, Vegeta, are you long or short? I mean, short term, long term. What are you on that deal? Long is, oh, Vegeta. Oh, you're holding it for years. Oh, shoot. Okay. Holding it for years. Okay, well, then let's just look at it this way. And let's just do this. There's your weekly chart. Wow, look at that move off the bottom. Just kind of going sideways here, staying in a range, all right? And right there, that 261.8 retracement, that is some major big time support right there. Should be. Your stochastic RSI is still kind of moving down, so just kind of watch it over the next month or month and a half, and I would think that we'll see where it goes, but it's just kind of drifting, kind of no major movements. It's just kind of meandering here, but in an upwards bias. Okay, it's trying to hold on to this low over here. If it can make a higher low right there, that would be nice. And then you can go up and make hopefully a new higher high. So that's kind of what I got on that one. Doesn't look bad. I mean, it's not horrible. Just kind of watch, this 261.8 retracement right here. That little area right there. Just watch that. Okay. Okay, what's next? Let me scroll back. I may have missed somebody. Hang on. XRP shitcoin, don't forget. Stop loss. Yes, stop losses, please, folks. Stop losses. Strat in Bitcoin or Bittrex for midterm. Okay. Let's go look at Strat. Actually, I thought I had a chart on Strat at one point. Let's go see if I got it. Forgive the kitty sounds, guys. My cats love attention. There it is. Yeah. Oh, wow. Look at this. Hey, my fib's actually working on this one. Okay. Strat. Okay, so you got a potential play if you choose. Okay. At, what is that? 378.21? Or no, 37.82. You're getting close. Strat is getting close to a potential bounce. And if you look over here, look at that. Okay. Had some support when it made that low, came up, and then it rocketed right off that. So, support in this area. There is support in this area if you're willing to make a risk. Again, wait for confirmation. Do not assume it's a low, but the chances are pretty decent at the 127.2 that you will get some movement off of it. And look at your stochastic RSI down at the bottom. Okay. So a potential bounce play. What you'll want to watch on the upside is, let's do this. No. There we go. Let's do this. All right, so that area I've got highlighted right there, that is going to be major resistance, just so you know, on Strat. Okay? You get a bounce down here, and you're going to come up and you're going to test old support, which is now new resistance. So watch this area right here. You want to get above the 10 and 20 and see if they got the strength to get it up and above that but you got your 50 hooking way down hard. Okay, this could take days to play out. Okay, don't expect it tomorrow. Don't expect it. Gosh, maybe not even for the next week. We'll see. Okay, here's the deal, guys. These charts have taken major technical damage. Okay, and it just doesn't reverse overnight. It takes time. It takes days to work through it. So that's what I got on Strat. I'm going to save that chart. Okay. Let's see. So, all right, guys. Here's what I'm going to do real quick, because I don't want anybody bailing. I want everybody to get their free gift. Okay, so my buddy Lachlan is in here, and here is what he has agreed to. Okay, and I am going to put this over here. And guys, I'm telling you right now that you need to take advantage of this offer, okay? He is giving a free 7-day trial to his website, okay? And all you have to do is mention my name, CryptoFibonacci, okay? And I'm going to post the link in the channel. Well, hang on. Why is it not letting me? Oh, hang on here. There we go. All right, guys. There's the link in the channel, okay? And all you have to do is mention CryptoFibonacci, and you will get a 7-day free trial to the website, okay? There is tons, and I mean tons, of training material, okay, at your disposal. Guys, please, please, please take advantage of it. Come into the room. These guys are all excellent traders. They know their TA. They know what they're doing, okay? And you can see, when you look on the website, you'll be able to see what, the results of the calls in the channel, okay? So take advantage of it, guys, okay? Please take advantage of it. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. I promise you. So give it a shot, and if you like it, which I know you will, then sign up. It's that easy. And if you don't, then there's no obligation. You get 7 free days. But I guarantee you guys will love it. Take advantage of all the training material, all that stuff, okay? It will help. Okay? Trust me. If you guys know me at all, I don't just, and I'm not pumping this thing, but I'm part of it. And I don't just join something just to join it. I join it because I believe in it. Okay? And these are all great guys. They do not pump stuff. They're here to help. And they're here to teach. Okay? And that's what we're all about. We're trying to teach everybody. And so, not like some other channels that try to get you into something and then they dump on you. That's not what this is about. These people are about training, okay? We're training you. We're trying to show you the right ways, where to get in, where to get out, stop losses. So, please take advantage of it. Okay, so with that out of the way, does anybody have any chart requests at all? It is my pleasure, and do not thank me. Please thank Lachlan. He was kind enough to agree to this, and I'm just telling you guys, he's a great guy. Okay, he is a great man. So, okay, MTL. MTL. Let's take a look at it. There it is. Yeah, it's almost like about every other coin that I'm looking at, right? I'm kind of eyeballing something here. Let's take a look at this retracement right here. Nope. That's not working at all. Ugh, goodness. Oof. Let me look in on some shorter time frames here. Wow. This thing is in a spiral downward. Oh, goodness. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to sound bad about it, but it just, that's ugly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so if you want my brutally honest opinion, I would not be touching this one at all. Wouldn't even be thinking about touching it until it got down to here. What is that? 1806. Okay, I mean, obviously, if it tries to make a double bottom here, which I don't think it's going to happen, but look at the way these moving averages are going. That's just you're fighting everything. You're fighting a trend, guys. And here's what I'm going to point out is that everybody is trying to pick a bottom. Don't try to pick a bottom in this market. It's a bear market. Okay? So unless you're just wanting to scalp it or get a swing trade, you can get swing trades in this thing, but you got to pick your positions right. You can't fight this. Look at this. You can't fight that. That's not working. So wait until you get to a fib retracement or you get to a previous support level before you get into something, right? I mean, that's a weak bounce right there where the stock RSI came off the bottom. That's weak. So look down to here, in my opinion, at the 261.8 and see what happens there. And then ladder yourself in. Yeah, just like, and that's what Lackland teaches. Ladder yourself in. Watch the support levels and then ladder yourself in and then have a stop loss. Guys, you will all learn this if you go to his website, okay? Just go there, take advantage of the 7-day free trial. You will see. Next chart, please. ICX. Okay, let's take a look. ICX. I thought I had that one saved over here at some point. Let me take a look. ICX. There it is. Oh. Okay, wait a second. Is that right? Did something just happen with this? Is that actually right? Can somebody verify this for me, please? Did it actually today go down and hit 21? What is that? Did it actually go down here and hit that? And then bounce all the way back? Is that right? Because my chart just kind of flickered for a second. I thought I saw a big red stick all the way right here. What in the world happened there? That can't be right. Let me look at another exchange. Hang on. What's another exchange that ICX is on? Is it on Bittrex? Let's see. That is just bizarre. What in the world? No, it's not there. Yeah. Okay, so the low is actually down here? Are you serious? And then it bounced like that? Okay. Wow. Interesting. Okay, well, if that doesn't show you what the 127.2 can do, then that... I mean, look at that. Hit the 127.2 and then bounced all the way back like that? Wow. Okay. Interesting. Well, the only thing I can tell you about ICX is if... Oh, and looky there. Okay. Right over here. No wonder. You had a support level off of this reversal candle. And look at that. And that's where it bounced from. So somebody is obviously a huge buyer of it right here. So can it make another run like this? It's worth keeping an eye on. Let's see if they can get above the 10 EMA and 20 EMA tomorrow. You got some resistance right up here. But this is worth keeping an eye on, guys. This is worth keeping an eye on. ICX, okay? Worth keeping an eye on. That's interesting. And that's a daily. Let me look at the 4 hour. That can't be right. That can't be right. No. Okay. Never mind. Yeah. Something must have happened with my charts, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, it didn't make a move like that. My bad. All right. So here we are. Holding this support line right here. Okay. Holding this support line. Your next stop is going to be, let's just do this. If it goes lower. No, oh, that's the same one I had. Okay, so the 127.2. All right. So watch this area closely. If it goes below that, more than likely you're coming down to retest this low. Okay? It's kind of what I got. Stochastic RSI still looks like it may want to try it, but got a slight bullish divergence right in through here. But it's got to hold this low to make it happen. Otherwise, you're coming down here. Okay? That's what I got on ICX. Ben, yes, TRX. That's been one of the calls in the room. Let's see. Where do I have that? Nope. Nope. And no. Where was it? Yeah, let's do this. Excuse me, guys. All right, so Ben, this has been one of the calls in the room. And look at how TRX has been holding up like a champ despite what Bitcoin's doing. Okay? Now, could it come down and test the 50 EMA again? Sure it can. You know, tried to bounce off that. Potential bear flag right here. So it's worth watching. Okay? So you'll want to have stop losses in place. But let's see how it does on the 50 EMA. Okay? But right now, I mean, it still is playable. I mean, it's and I remember Lackland making this call is that this is it's not one of those buy it and tomorrow it's going up. He called this like a week ago that it was going to be a 2-week play. So every now and then you got to have some patience, guys. I mean, you can't just expect, you know, that it's going to go up immediately. But when there's a call made in the channel, you will be given where to get out, where to get in, and where to have a stop loss. Okay? Because nobody's going to be perfect in this market. I don't care who they are or who they think they are. Nobody is perfect. Okay? And that's what stop losses are for, is to protect you. And that's what we're about, is protecting your capital. Okay? So we're going to make the best calls on, you know, what we deem as the best charts to play. But we're not going to sit there and say, oh, keep holding or keep buying. No, you're either going to get in, take your profit, or you're going to take a small loss. Okay? That's it. Period. You're not going to lose a bunch of money. Okay? You're going to make a lot of money. You just got to be disciplined and listen and follow the directions. Okay? Follow the directions. Yeah, I know, right? Well, I've actually got 3 monitors, but I can only use one when I'm doing my live stream. I mean, I'm actually looking at, you know, I can look at other stuff on my other monitors, but okay. Anybody else have any chart requests? And for those of you that came in late to the channel, if there's anybody that came in late, I'll just mention again, scroll back, you know, or look at the video again. I'll post it in the channel one more time. Let me find it. Okay, so right here, okay. Now we'll post this in the channel again. For those of you that joined late, here's your freebie. Go to this website, mention my name, CryptoFibonacci, okay? Just like it's spelled on Twitter and in this channel, CryptoFibonacci, and Lackland will give you 7-day free trial to his website, okay? And I highly, highly suggest you take advantage of it. And I guarantee you, after you look at it and you watch the videos and you watch the training, you know, series, and you come into the channel and you watch these guys, you will be amazed. Okay? You will be amazed. And you will, I guarantee you will end up signing up and being a member. Okay? Ibrahim, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. Thank you. Okay. Make sure to tell all your friends, okay? I know you got a bunch of them out there. Make sure to tell them. Okay? Make sure to tell them. They will learn a lot. Okay? They will learn a bunch. And I know everybody's wanting to learn. These are tough times in the market. And what a better time to take advantage of it than right now. Okay? Right now, everybody's kind of panicking a little bit. This channel will not make you panic. Okay? You will learn a bunch, and you'll learn how to save money, and you'll learn how to do it the right way. Okay? All right, guys. Does anybody have any other chart requests? If not, and if I missed anybody, I am totally sorry. I may have to scroll back and look. If I missed somebody, please repost it. I'll take a look at it. Garav, when will bulls return? Well, it's a good question. That is a good question. I have no idea. Do I have a year-end prediction? No, I don't. Here's kind of, I mean, let me do this. I'll just throw this out there, okay? And this is just based on my own personal kind of look at things. But when I look at this weekly chart, okay, I could almost see, you know, maybe around, and I'm just eyeballing it, that maybe around September, late August, early September, that we might find the bottom in this thing. And then, and as almost all markets work, you go into the Christmas time season, you know, you go into the holidays, Thanksgiving, etc., and that's when everybody starts to throw money at stuff because they're happy, right? They're going into the joyous time of year. And so if there's a time that it's going to go, that would be the time. So right now we're going into the summertime, and volume just pretty much dies off in the summer, right? So I'm not really expecting like major moves. I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, unless some news came out. But right now I'm kind of pointing toward September-ish, you know, somewhere in that range, September, that we might finally start to see a bottom that's actually playable. But again, I could be wrong. This thing could bottom tomorrow for all I know. I am not Nostradamus. Waiting for NASDAQ to get their platform ready, blah, blah. Yeah, that could very well be. Could very well be. You know, but they certainly take their time on doing anything like that, you know. They take their time. That could be like, who knows? Who knows? That could be next year for all we know. But then again, they announced the futures for the Bitcoin. What was that? Was that like October of last year? Something like that? So, you know, who knows? Everybody gets joyous around that time of year. So maybe we'll get some good news and this thing will start rocking and rolling again. But right now, volume is just dying off. Everybody's going on vacation. It's, you know, it's vacation time for the big boys. So, all right, guys. Anything else? Anybody else got any charts to look at? All right. Well, we will I'm going to do this again, and my plan, hopefully, we'll be able to, me and Lackland, maybe we'll be able to do a joint call like this, you know, because I know, you know, we're trying to work that out in the logistics of it, but maybe we can get both of us on here, and I can have him on, and or I could be on his live stream, and we could do it that way or whatever. But you know, definitely take advantage of the 7-day free trial, guys. You will not be disappointed, I promise. So, with that said, I am going to get off here unless anybody else has any chart requests. Okay, guys, I appreciate everybody coming in. Means a lot, really does. Means a lot to me. And we will chat at you soon. Thanks, guys.